Communication is a tool that we have developed over time, a skill set that never depreciates and has allowed us to evolve into the societal creatures we are today. It is truly no wonder that so many are able to understand that communication skills at their core can be a greater asset than other skills previously prioritized in the job market. As humanity developed, communication skills became even of greater necessity, playing a part in our very survival. And in today's world, even the most basic communication skills are sought after, giving those with a greater understanding of communication a superior advantage in some of our most competitive arenas. Comparable to supply and demand, employers have the ability to be more selective in their choices for new hires. And in Chapter 11 of Successful Time Management, Get More Out of Your Day, we get a deeper understanding as to why, stating that in work situations, good communication is always essential. Managers need to communicate the team's goals and give instructions on how best those can be achieved. Standards of performance need to be set, and the staff will need to know what is happening externally and how that's going to factor into their daily tasks. This level of collaboration would certainly never be possible without a level of good communication. Now, time management is not the only area to improve with these well or more developed communication skills, but success overall. And in Chapter 2 of Communicate to Win, we can read that it is often said that the ability to communicate well with others is a skill that successful people have mastered, as success cannot really be achieved without the input of other people. And it follows that good communication skills become a vital and necessary ingredient. That if you want to become more successful, the better you are able to communicate, the more you will achieve. And it is often said wrongly that a good communicator is someone who speaks well. Less than 10% of any personal communication that leaves an impression is of the verbal kind. Now think about our world today, a competitive capitalist market which drives potential employees to look deep inside themselves for individual skills or specifics by which they can set themselves apart from the rest. Now, our very textbook acknowledges the importance of excellent communication skills as an attribute to aid these potential employees through the hiring process. On page 173 of our text, Think Communication, we can read that many interviewers assess your knowledge, interests, and communication skills by the questions you ask during the interview. This indicates to me that the level of communication skills presented can very easily mean the difference in you getting that job or going home. But let us not forget that communication is far from one-sided. Page 60 of our text recognizes that being an active listener is equally valued and occupies the largest percentage of communication time. And this is especially true where conflict resolution comes into play. For this and any resolution to be amicable, both sides need to feel that what they're saying is truly being heard. In factoring in listening as a valued communication skill, we need to also recognize that most of us cannot accurately report even 50% of what was said, and that without training, we're only listening at about 25% efficiency. Now, the disconcerting truth of that is that of that 25%, most of it will be distorted or inaccurate. This, too, from our text, only further explains that you cannot communicate successfully if you cannot listen successfully. And to say that a person has excellent communication skills is to say that they are equally a good listener. Overall, it is safe to say that excellent communication skills will always be sought after by employers. Our other skills would be diminished without our ability to communicate their value. At the end of the day, bettering your ability to communicate is your shortest path to success.